I think it's not about working longer or harder. It's about working smarter. So what I do now is like I've built this model that I call my walled garden, and I do it months ahead on my calendar. And the founders I work with, I get them to do this as well. And what I get them to do is start by listing all of their different identities that matter to them. A young founder I've been kind of advising, I did this with him the other day, and he said, I'm an athlete, I'm a son, I'm a boyfriend to my girlfriend, I'm a founder. I love experiencing the world and exploring and traveling. And I said, all right, write down this whole list. Then I want you to prioritize them. Which are the things that are going to be most important when you're 80, 90 years old? Kind of list them all out. I said, all right, start at the top and allocate space for that into your calendar. And then take the next one and allocate space for that into your calendar. And do that until you get to work. And then let work fill in everything else. So I do that, right? As sleep is super important because I know I'll perform better. Fitness and exercise is super important. Time with my daughter and my wife are super important. So I put them all in my calendar. And then the rest is left open to work. But I'm prioritizing stuff other than work because there's something called Parkinson's law. I don't know if you've ever heard this term, but it's basically work will fill the time that you have allotted to it. So if you set up your calendar based on what you need to do for work, guess what? It's going to consume all of the blank spaces. But if you start by focusing on family, friends, love, health, and you put that in there first, work will still consume all the blank spaces, but it ensures that you have time and space for the other identities that matter. And that's great for, your emotional health, your physical health, and your overall well-being.